Trolls Toys, figure reviews, unboxings and rankings, random figure reviews, similar groupings of figures, and the occasional toy hunt. All right. YouTube Trolls Toys back at with another video. We're going to do similar groupings of figures, and these all turn out to be Series 30 WWE Legends Target exclusives. I have already opened one of them because I didn't know if I was going to be picking up all the rest of them or not, but we got them on some pretty good deals. So we're going to open up Series 30, Jesse the Body Ventura. Right? Titles, AWA World Tag Team Champion. Man, I can't believe that's the only title he ever had. As controversial as he was colorful, Jesse the Body Ventura never held back on telling the television audience what was on his mind, especially when it came to Hulk Hogan. When he commentated alongside his broadcast partners like Gorilla Monsoon or cultural icons like Elvira at WrestleMania 2, nobody did it better than the Body. Also, Mr. Fuji, and we can put him with Demolition once we get him out of the package. Titles, World Tag Team Champion. There was no manager more devious in WWE history than Mr. Fuji. A former tag team champion himself, Mr. Fuji led Demolition to a record-setting World Tag Team Championship reign, and he had no problem interjecting himself in matches to assure their success. He showed his true colors, however, when Fuji the Stooge turned his back on Axe and Smash and aligned with the powers of pain. And the last one that we added from this wave to the collection was Stone Cold Steve Austin. Titles, WWE Champion, Intercontinental Champion, World Tag Team Champion. Nobody was shattering the glass ceiling on Raw in summer 1998 more than Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Texas Rattlesnake stood on top of the mountain as WWE Champion, and he was always ready to open up a can of whoop-ass on anyone trying to take it away from him. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. And in a prior video is the figure that I picked up two of right when she came out. I had pre-ordered her. I only meant to pre-order one, but I actually pre-ordered her twice, so we had one for the wall and one to open up. And that was the significant other, the Undertaker, Michelle McCool. So we have her out of the package, right? And she came, and this is the first wave of Legends where they're doing Build-A-Figure. And I can't say I'm a fan, but they did sucker me in, because what did I do? I bought two of each one to keep in the box and one now, but she's the only one I bought at full price, right? But she came with the Mr. Backlund for President and the head for the Bob Backlund Build-A-Figure. So we have Michelle McCool and the pieces for Bob Backlund. So we'll open up the other three so that we can build the Bob Backlund Build-A-Figure. All right, so the next figure in the wave is Stone Cold, and like I said, I had the Ultimate Edition Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I thought that was enough, but here we have him in more promo gear, which is fine. He comes with the title, which is always nice to have. Right, but the main reason we got him is because he was on sale, and B, he has the torso for the Bob Backlund Build-A-Figure. And I always struggle. Hang on. All right, I think we got it pegged on there. I normally struggle, but even with my little hand brace, it makes it a little worse. But he does have suspenders, but he had the torso, so now we're closer. Stone Cold does come with alternate pointer fingers, right? So that's always cool to have extra hands, although I never rarely use them. What I do, man, that sounded bad, is save this artwork. So I usually cut off this little pedestal. I guess they make it where you could keep the pedestal and put this behind them and display the figures on it, but I usually just cut it off and just put them on my ceiling there with other Legends that we've opened, which is not a great deal, but because most of my Legends stay in the box and I really had no need to open them. Like I opened Bradshaw to put with Farouk because I didn't have it's Nation of Domination Farouk, but I wanted the Acolytes, but I didn't have the Acolytes at the time. Now I do. Holy shambles, I've been had. Look at there, no legs. So I'm gonna have to get my Mr. Fuji off the wall and see if I had the legs in there. But I just tore this box, which is unfortunate. So I'm gonna have to cut my Fuji open that I have on the wall. Damn it. I usually pay attention to that. I didn't think that was going to be a problem with the legends, but I'll be damned if I didn't get had. I hate people who are pieces of shit like that. All right, I still think that person's a piece of shit, but that one's sort of on me because I could have looked and saw that the legs are missing. I just wasn't paying close attention, but still, I shouldn't have to do that when I'm buying a new figure. I should just expect that it's not tampered with. I got once before on an Ultimate Warrior Monday Night Wars, and here's the second time. But I was able to remedy it because I just opened mine off the wall who had the legs. It's unfortunate that I got to do that, but he just hangs on the wall anyway, so I guess you live, you learn. But people, if you can't afford the figure, then don't buy it. This is dirty to buy it, steal the Build-A-Figure piece and put it back. What's even worse is when people do the figure swaps. I hate it. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. All right, so now that debacle's over, here's Mr. Fuji out of the package. Comes with his cane, does come with open hands. What I think was a nice touch was to give him the demolition face paint as well. That's pretty cool. So Mr. Fuji is probably the one other than Michelle McCool that I knew I was going to pick him up, and I did pick up one early that's been hanging on the wall, and he's the one that had the legs, but I picked up a second one to open and did not pay attention, and somebody got me because they had bought him and taken the legs and then returned him. That is some dirty ass shit. I mean, I get if you buy a figure and then it goes on sale and you return it, I can sort of see that. But the whole buying a figure, stealing it apart, or swapping a figure and putting it back in the box, that just irks me. So he had the legs for Build-A-Figure Bob Backlund, so there we go. Fuji Catastrophe. And I still haven't found X23's glasses from our last random figure review video. They're still somewhere on my floor. I think I would have been able to find the hat, but her sunglasses have eluded me thus far, if you watch that video. All right, Fuji, stand up. Come on. There we go. Okay. So that's Mr. Fuji. Which leaves the last figure that we needed to complete Bob Backlund, Jesse the Body. I do like how the jacket's cloth goods. The hat and the sunglasses, I am not so sure on. But they did give a little plastic band that maybe we can keep those on with. I do like the boots. The boots are quite kick-ass. He's got toe articulation too, like an Ultimate does, which is nifty. I like the design on the pants. So Jesse's looking pretty good. He does come with a set of gripping hands. And he comes with a set of pointer fingers. Open hands out of the package, but we got to get a gripping hand on him so we can get the microphone in his hand. All right, there we go. We equipped him with a gripping hand so we could get the mic in the hand. Damn it, I just knocked Fuji over again. I don't know why I'm so resistant to just putting them on stands when I start. I feel like I shouldn't need to buy stands. I feel like they should just stand. Right, and then Jesse gives us the arms for Build-A-Figure Bob Backlund, who comes equipped with pointer fingers, but also has gripping hands as well. Right, there's Fuji's extra head. There's Jesse's extra hands. And now we can finish Bob Backlund. I feel like I put that on. Yeah, I put it on wrong, didn't I? Damn it. No, I think it just looked like I'd put it on wrong, which is great because I would have otherwise struggled to fix that. So that gives us Bob Backlund with the Mr. Backlund for President sign. And he's got to be like, I'm number one, I'm number one. But we'll probably put the gripping hand on him. I mean, should he hold his sign or should we have somebody else hold it? The suspenders are a little bit loose. Oh, it's because they're not attached. Let's do that. I'll struggle with that as well. And there's Bob Backlund. Build-A-Figure. All right, so now we'll rank them from our least favorite to our favorite, understanding that we like them all. Well, yes. Stone Cold's probably going to be my least favorite, or if I had to guess, just because I wasn't going to buy that figure at all. But then we decided, what the hell? We got the rest of them. We might as well, so we can build Bob. And Bob comes with gripping hands. So my favorite is going to be Michelle McCool. Obviously, she's the one I pre-ordered first. She's the one I was most excited about. So she's going to be, and followed by Mr. Fuji. Probably no surprise. That's Backlund. So let's put that over here. So Mr. Fuji will move down. He's going to finish in second place. I was also excited about him. I think Stone Cold's going to go third. I just like the gear, even though I wasn't going to get that figure. Jesse the Body, I like his boots. Other than that, I like the cloth goods. I think he's going to be fourth. And the Build-A-Figure Bob Backlund is going to be fifth. Bob Backlund, by the time I started watching wrestling, was more, he was doing like his comedy gimmick or whatever. So he's, I mean, I know him, but he's probably the one I know the least. So I think he's going to be my least favorite in this wave in Series 30. Going to be the Build-A-Figure Bob Backlund. But as always, it's been Trolls Toys. I truly appreciate you watching my videos, and we'll see you soon. Peace.